Very good evening, Dhiraj and Om and sir. Let's start our session. I think the participants will join us in meanwhile. Okay, we'll be the first speaker. Dhiraj, you wanted to speak first?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dhiraj. Go ahead,
Sir,
Dhiraj.
may I start?
Yes, yes.
So, hello everybody. Myself, Dhiraj from that. It's so friends. Today, I will talk about my some of achievements. So my first achievement is Vrikshathon. It was an it was an that what we can say marathon. It was organized by Run for Nature Federation. In short, it was organized by Lions Club Gondia. And then after it is my Bacchus when I have completed my fifth level. And third is my first Open International Yoga Sports Championship. It was organized by Yoga Sports Federation Trust India, and that I have represent my country, India. And third is of my swimming, and that I have come third. And fourth is of my belt exam of karate. Um, when I have give for red belt, and second and fourth is my when I have go for my first state level in Nashik for square martial art. In that actually I was injured. And fourth is when I have become a star of library in my school. And fifth I have come third in a running race. And fifth it is when I have come second in hopping race. And fourth, when my one article was selected for my school magazine. And fifth is when I have participated in yoga. Yoga means it was on Federation Lions Club Gondia, Rice City. It has organized one yoga 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 competition. So in that I have participated and I have won first rank in Gondia. So friends, fourth is my first inter-school match. In that I have uh, event was 50-meter hurdle race. In that I have come third. And fourth is of my football when I have represented my school at runner up. And the fifth is when I have score good marks means not good. I have come second in international maths olympiad. And sixth is when I have selected for second level of IEO. And seventh is when my group has won the first rank in relay race. So friends, and my last is when I have selected when I have again selected for second national yoga sports championship. In that I have come second in from Maharashtra. So thank you friends and have a good day.
Dhiraj, why you are not preparing on any topic? I am seeing it from at least 3 to 4 sessions. You are being very casual in your approach. You are not taking seriously these classes. You don't want your improvement further,
Actually,
Dheeraj.
sir, Nikita DDS take some easy topic and speak by your own.
Yeah, you can take any easy topic and speak on that, but how many times you will repeat the same thing? Yeah, I think I have heard it most, I think 2, 3 times. Your achievements about yourself, you improve your journal knowledge. You have so many achievement, it is good thing. But if you want to carry forward, then if you're if you want to carry forward it, then you will have to work hard right now. And this is the right forum, I think, for the studies. Whatever you, I think maybe you are not getting time during your uh, due to your schools and all. But whatever topic you learn, whatever science topic, anything you learn, you can just pick that, try to remember whatever learnings you got, and then speak on that topic here in the evening. Neeraj, I'll not tolerate this in the next session. Okay, you have to come with some topic. Okay, Neeraj.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now will be the next. Om Krishna and Ashish. No one is ready?
Yeah, I can start.
Yes, Ashish, yes.
Hello, good evening to all of you. Today's my new word is confessions. Confessions meaning in Hindi is bayan. And today's my new topic is vehicles, pros and cons. Firstly, I want to introduce what is vehicles. Vehicles means whenever we travel from any place to place, then we use a vehicle. This is daily we use in daily life. We use vehicle in our daily life, like whenever you we I means whenever I go to school, then I use a cycle. This is also a vehicle, and there are many types of vehicles in our society, like bicycle, cycle, and car car and bus, and many of the aeroplanes, and also trains. This is the vehicles, and there are many of the advantage of vehicles, like whenever we we have not vehicle, then we use many of the times for given in we use many of we less our times for we have not any of the vehicles, because whenever I go to school in my I am go to school in 10 minutes for my bicycle. Whenever I am not bicycle, then I have time taken to 30 minutes. This is the benefit of vehicles, because whenever any of any of the persons go in Americas and in India's, then they use a aeroplane, a vehicle, and whenever they have not a vehicle, then they have many of the times taken, because whenever we have not vehicles, like we have not go to aeroplane to America, then we have many of the days to reach in America. And whenever we use a vehicle, then we have taken to 8 hours, 12 hours, and 24 hours to reach in America. And whenever I want to also contribute in my lecture, what is the cons means disadvantage of vehicles. Disadvantage vehicles of disadvantage of vehicles are like whenever we use bike and cars, then they have many of the have pollutions, air pollution. This is very dangerous for our society, because whenever we have go in our daily we do daily of the activities, then there are many of the air pollutions in our society, and there are many of the air pollution in our society. And there are also a noise pollution in our society, because whenever have we have been go we have used a vehicle, then whenever in traffic jam there are stuck of traffic jam, then we use a like a horn, then then there are noise pollution occur. This is very effective for ear for our ear. And there are also in air pollution, whenever we see in our past, then there are many of the air pollution. In corona times there are less air pollution, because we use in corona times the vehicles are stopped, because there are vehicles are stopped. This is the reason behind for less less air pollution. This is the things, and according to my opinion, whenever we use whenever we have to taken a distance between 5 to 6 kilometers, then we use a cycle, not like a car and bike, because this because whenever we use these cycles, and then we save our earth, because air pollution is very harmful for our earth. And this is the things, and thank you. And today's my regarding to Subodh Bhaiya, today's my today's my drafting committee members have seven, and second is Muhammad Saudullah. And this is This name is this and thank you Jai Hind Jai Bharat.
Okay, well covered by Ashish. What is most important in today's world? We don't have time. We want to move fast from one place to another, and because of this, we need mobility. And because of this, we look forward for vehicles, any type of transportation. If you look at the history of transportation, right from how the wheel was discovered, later on the discovery of steam engine, later on the discovery of the airplane by the White brothers, and see how now has everything progressed. We have now evolved from a coal-based railway system to now electrified railway system, and now we are looking forward ahead in the electric vehicle market. So, if at the last point Ashish mentioned that whenever the distance is small and if time permits, because time is the most crucial factor, if time permits, you should be using the environment friendly ways. You can always go for the cycles you have, or if time permits, you can always use the public transport, so that the three problems could be sorted out. The first is that there will be no traffic jams. If everyone uses public transport, then there will be less movement of public private vehicles, so there will be less chances of traffic jam. Secondly, the pollution level. So each the higher number of vehicles travel on the road, the number of polluting vehicles will be more. So try to avoid that. And also the point mentioned by Ashish about noise pollution. So this will also further reduce noise pollution. So have this point in mind whenever time permits you and you have source, then you go for environment friendly ways for transport. Okay, good, Ashish. Will be the next now.
Sir, I can start, Gayatri.
Yes, Gayatri. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Hello friends, good evening. Today I am tell you about value of money. The most common medium of the exchange in money. Value is do not spend it wastefully. Don't don't be proud of the money. You have the never climb. You have don't have it. Instead, try to int it. But remember one thing: dash obtained or yearly money by moving on the right path, not on the wrong one. Can you buy parents for you? Can money buy their love for you? Can money buy the care they give you? Can you buy friends for you? The answer is no. So value everything and everyone have value money. Value money also, but not at the cost of something money cannot buy. Zoltan Swift a wise man should have money in his hand, but not in his heart. In his heart. Story time. A rich man, the Gokul, had the extravagant son Hitesh. Gokul had the intended mm, the money by the working very hard. He he wanted his son to the war the value of money. Hitesh was the very careless with his money. He bound everything he liked, whether he needed it or not. Gokul threw off a way to make his son the realize the importance of money. He called his son the had said Hitesh, You want to get today dinner only if you wear rupees 10.00 and give it to me. Hitesh go to the confidence but did not the agree with his the father. When Gokul went away to work, Hitesh went to his father and said, "Mother, please give me rupees 10 10.00. I have to buy a coffee for myself." His mother did not know about the father's soul consideration and gave him the money. When father came at the night, Hitesh gave him the money. Father took note and told it Hitesh. Hitesh got the confidence. Did did not say anything. The family had dinner afterwards. Afterwards, next morning, Hitesh's father told him the same things that the day. Hitesh took the money from his brother and gave it. It is not father and night. His father again told it of Gokul understand that was not the earning the money. He was the talking it from the other members from the family. Gokul sent his wife and the eldest son to his brother home from 2 days. Now Hitesh had no one to give him money. Gokul again told me to bring rupees 10.00 at night. Yeah, if we went to the dinner, Hitesh felt sad. We went outside search of work. He saw an old man carrying a bag full full of the vegetables. Hitesh went to him to took his bag the entreated him to his home. The old man the flat very grateful as and gave rupees 5.00 to Hitesh. Now Hitesh near rupees 5.00 more in the society garden. Hitesh showed the gardener in moving it. Hitesh said, "May I do this work for you?" The grander was the very tired, so he gave me the consist to Hitesh. Hitesh moved the garden in the surrounding sun. The gardener said, "Today you have been to the great help to me. I am a thankful to you here. Take you feet. You with the interest eat my working hard." The gardener gave him the rupees 10.00. Hitesh was tired but very happy. He did not the rupees 10.00 but rupees 50.00 with him. That night when his father the returned home from work, Hitesh looked at him with great the confidence. If had him the rupees 50.00 and said, "Father, where you have asked him to earning rupees 10.00. But see, I will the irritated by 50 rupees." His father looked the money, and when he was about to tear the 10 rupees note, Hitesh had in son look at the my place that we built on them. His father the announced him asked, "Now do you the understand how hard it is not your money? Every time you the spend the money wastefully." Hitesh understood his father the point of the view. to him from the external. He proceeded then that the before speeding money he the whole thing 10 times whether the time wealth notes it him the or not whether he need it or not. No, notes it give Gokul the understand that he is not the earning the money. That is why he sent his wife and the eldest son is the brother home, and now Hitesh was left with the opener but to work and earn the money. Once Hitesh the bucket he the realized how difficult it was to the earn money and thus the receipt by value of money a thing.
Gayatri completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Value of money. So there is also an important word or sentence, value of time. Okay. So while speaking, just try to keep in mind how much time we are crossing. It is that ideally you speak here for 3 minutes. Okay, no problem. Value of money as highlighted in the earlier phase of your speaking. So it is very important. And right now, at your age, it should be important to notice and keep have that learning within you. If your father and parents gives you 10 rupee to buy anything, and out of which, for example, uh, it is costing you around 7 to 8 rupee, let's take 7 rupee, so you should be returning 3 rupees back to your parents, and should not be eating chocolates or anything, should not be making use of that for yourself. Or if, even though if you are using it for yourself, you should be saying to your parents that okay, 3 rupees I required for that and I spent on that. So here from these very small experiences you will learn how the importance is of money in our life, and how your parents struggle, work hard for earning those money. Okay. Now will be the next.
भैया मैं
Yeah, भैया may I?
Yes, Naman.
Okay, भैया. After me and who's the speaker would want to, they would go there. भैया, first of all, I have one question that we have a question that today, what is the reason that we have not taken time?
What?
भैया, it means as well as daily that we have a limitation of a 3 minute. So isn't we take a time or not?
I'm not understanding, Naman.
Okay, भैया. Anyway, so thank you. I would want to start. Okay.
Yes, start.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, भैया. Very very good evening to all the gentlemen and to respected mentor भैया. Today's my meaning is abaft. ABAFT. Abaft means होता है जहाज के पिछले भाग का हिस्सा. Okay. So first of all, today is a National Science Day. So it is my topic. So first of all, I hope that all you members are aware with this topic and with this point that today is a National Science Day, and we also celebrate it in our schools, in our institution, whether you are studied, whether it is your alma mater. So at that place you would want to celebrate it. So now it is the time to tell me what is the reason behind it that we would want to celebrate it, and what are the some significance of this thing, and what are the some theme regarding to National Science Day. So first of all, I would want to tell here that what is the reason behind it that we celebrate the National Science Day. So it was a time of 1928. There is a one famous scientist whose name is C.V. Raman. So at that time he developed the one
Naman,
Raman
Naman,
effect.
Naman, you are wrong.
Why I'm
In
wrong?
1920, in 1921, Indian scientist Sir C.V. Raman.
No, you can want to go in a Google. you would want to search it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, I search. I
yeah,
search.
buddy, but okay, okay. Not anyway. Okay, so you should want to turn off your mic. Yeah, so as well as told by Prabhat that he was, it means he was established or discovered the Raman effect in 1921. So this is the reason that there is a one National Council of Science and Technological Institution, so which want to celebrate the National Science Day in the honor of taking the Nobel Prize to C.V. Raman. So at that time, they would want to take the permission from our central government of India. So in 1930, our country had given this permission and declared as National Science Day. And now it is the time to talking about some themes regarding to it. So the theme of 2022 National Science Day is integrated approach for science and technological communication. It means what is the thing that we have want to takes a lots of knowledge regarding to it, and we would also want to do all the things which is which we have want in sustainable future. And now I would also want to tell some of the things that what is a Raman effect. The wavelength of light which in emit in a one place due to molecule. So it is the thing in a Raman effect. So now time to conclusion here. It means takes my opinion. So my opinion is that we have want to do study the science. Why? Because in a modern era, we know that there's a lots of a technology and lots of a thing will be invented in time to time. But so how it will be happen due to only science? There is a physics, chemistry, bio. So it is depend on you that in which types of a subject you would want to getting a knowledge. But the thing is that you should want to read a science. Why? Because science is a very drastic chapter, and whenever you read the eighth science, so you should tell that I am over. No, you have, it means it is a very large drastic thing. You have want to take example of IIT and lots of thing that they will be asked lots of tough questions. Okay, so thank you, and time to talk about some homeworks which is given by our mentors. So first of all, today's gallantry award winner is Sir Wing Commander Abhinandan. I hope that all you aware with this point that he was a, it means go in a Pakistan, not a go, it means due to lack of a helicopter he was fell down in Pakistan and go there. So he is a recipient of a Veer Chakra in 2019, I hope. And talking about some homework of Subodh Bhaiya, it means some of the members regarding to drafting committee. So it was a one MK Munsi which helped to constitute or contribute in a drafting committee. So thank you, Bhaiya. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Okay, well covered by today's day, National Science Day, and it is very important how you look at science today as a student, how you see as a science, because you know there are pros and cons of science. So always that we should be thinking as a young generation that whether this uh, particular innovation or development is helping us or will be sustainable in the future. So we should be keeping it in use, or we should be developing some alternatives. So it is very important to understand. Okay, well covered, Naman. Now, wants to speak Prabhat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, firstly, I would want to tell you very good evening to all of you. Today, my topic is why sea water are blue. So, in the time of 1921, Indian scientist Sir C.V. Raman are coming in India in European ship European ship. In this time, they are coming in which time they are coming in India. They are looking the sea water are blue, and they are imagine why sea water are blue in, and they are no they are no John Williams. They are a foreign scientist, and they are saying the cloud are cover water. In this cases, the sea water are blue. Sea water are blue, uh, but they are not accept this thing, and they are research in this theory, and and They are and Sir C.V. Raman are saying the ray of a sun are divided into water in many ways. In this cases, the sea water are blue. In 1923 they are make a one group in some student and Sir C.V. Raman and they are research the color of sunlights are divided into many parts. In this theory name is Raman effect. Raman effect. So my topic is end. Thank you for saying. So I am saying Naman. So today my topic is Science Day, but Naman are saying Science Day, so I would want to change my topic. In Science
Okay,
Day
Prabhat. I'm not.
to convert why water are blue.
Okay, Prabhat, you should not change your topic. I guess everyone will be having different prospect regarding the same topic. It would be great that if you would have covered the same topic in a different angle. So, no problem. Uh, the why your topic was like why the color of water is blue. So, commonly we term it as scattering effect, and the Professor C.V. Raman, which discovered C.V. Raman effect is also like synonymously known as scattering. So whenever a beam of or ray of light is uh, inserted on a particular object, it deflects it and it results in a scattering. So why blue color? Because uh, if you pass a ray of light in through prism, which color will have the highest wavelength? Do you study this in your science lectures?
Yes, sir. In I study the beam of sunlight are focused in the 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 prism. It means the triangle pyramid, and they are divided seven color. The name of this seven color is rainbow.
Yes. And because the wavelength is the highest of blue color, it scatters more in the atmosphere, and because of which you see the color of sky also blue. Okay. Now will be the next.
भैया may I?
Krishna. Yes. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Today is my news about water cycle. The water cycle is from target I simple. Con- Good evening, everyone. Today is my news about water cycle. The water cycle is found that the simple cycle of the vapor constate at the permitted. Although this can be useful, most that revolves it is much more complicated. The part and inflow of the water throughout Earth's economies are explained complex are not complex understood of the expand understanding of the water cycle at the global of the location scale to improve about ability of the force climate water resource of the economy heart. The water cycle on the earth. Water is essentially that life on the earth. In it the air, fast, uh, solid, liquid, gaseous forms. Water rests throughout the major part of the Earth's climate system. Air, cloud, the ocean, lake, waves of the glaciers. The water cycle shows that constant movement of the with the Earth of the atmosphere. It is complicated system include many different processes. Liquid was waves of the various water vapor to form cloud and rises back into the earth in the form of the rain as shown. Water in different phases move through the atmosphere. Water flow occur land run off into the ground inflate and precious as those groundwater move into plant undertake and evaporate from plants into the atmosphere. Transpiration, solid ice and snow can into gaseous substances that open can also take place when water vapor becomes solid. Water source that an ecology. Water influence the interest of the climate variable that change it is the key part key, key part of the plant's various such as drops of float. It observe and temporary delays of the lines meeting need to source of the ecosystem. Humans use water for drinking, including appliances regarding alternate hydrops, water disposal, and received. It is important that water sources are pursued both for human beings use as ecosystem health. In many regions, water supply are being displayed because of published groundwater polluted and deployment. The their system have been made water bicycle vessels of the change that are after the hypotenuse cycle. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, well covered, Krishna. Water cycle, very important to understand how the evaporation cycle occurs and how we receive rain back on the earth and how it percolates into our soil and again the cycle repeats. Okay, well covered. Will be the next speaker now.
Hello, Bhaiya.
Yes, Naman.
I have one question. Tell me which light has the highest wavelength?
Wavelength highest is of red color and because of which it travels to a larger distance. You see the
And we are with the highest frequency, which color is gone high?
what? Highest frequency.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Frequency is reciprocal to wavelength. So
Okay, Bhaiya.
you now tell me which color will having the highest frequency?
Bhaiya, I hope violet.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Bhaiya. In the last, you would want to tell me what is the difference between frequency and wavelength. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Okay,
Okay.
Bhaiya.
Now will be the next.
Sir, may I?
Samiksha, yes.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. My today's new word is non-violence. It means ahimsa, and my today's topic is on girl child. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is a government social scheme launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in order to address the gender imbalance and discrimination against girl child in the Indian society. The scheme was launched by the Prime Minister on 22nd of January in 2015 at Punjab, Haryana on Thursday. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Save the Girl Child Educate the Girl Child is a campaign of the Government of India that aims to generate awareness and improve the efficiency of welfare services intended for girls in India. The scheme was launched in 2015 with an initial funding of rupees 100 crore. It mainly targets the cluster in Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Bihar, and Delhi. The Government of India in 2008 declared January 24 to be celebrated as National Girl Child Day every year with the objective to raising the consciousness of the society towards the girl child so that she can be valued and respected. A girl child needs to be mentored and taught by proper values that will improve her self-worth. A girl child needs to be provided for, cared, cherished and loved. A girl child needs to be affirmed repeatedly that she is priceless. Parents, caregivers, governments, and the society at large uh, her these. So the Name of drafting committee member is Jawaharlal Patel, and the Calendary Award name is Manoj Kumar Bharadwaj. Thank you, sir.
Okay, girl child, very important topic and rightly covered by Samiksha. Okay, who will be the next speaker now?
Yeah, भैया may I?
Parth.
Yes, भैया.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so very good evening, dear friends. Today, my word of the day that is uh, slightly open or ajar. In Hindi, that you can say that थोड़ा सा खुला छोड़ दो यानी कि if you want to say that दरवाजे को थोड़ा खुला छोड़ दो so then you can use the word of ajar or slightly open. So my today's topic is about Ahmedabad. So we know that Ahmedabad is the largest city in Gujarat, and it's located on the banks river of the Sabarmati River. And Ahmedabad, which is the founded by the Sultanate Ahmad Shah to the ruler of Gujarat in 1411. So the city is a famous is association with the Mahatma Gandhi, and it played an activity role in India's freedom struggles against to the British. Ahmedabad, we know that Ahmedabad, the capital of Gujarat from 1960 to 1970. But after that, the Ahmedabad of the capital, that is Gandhinagar, is shifted. So, and we know that Ahmedabad has a hottest semi-arid climate with the summer, and monsoon and winter also began the three main seasons. The climate is extremely dry, except in the monsoon seasons. March to June are the hottest months, and the cities which is receives maximum rainfalls between mid June to September. Not June to September. I think June and September. So November to February are the coldest month of the in the Ahmedabad, and we know that there's the Ahmedabad of the famous food that is the dhokla, and there's also many types of food which is the famous and which is also eaten by the festivals as a Diwali and Rath Yatra and many types of festivals. And this is the very famous also because there's the Gandhi ji, which is uh, which is established by the Gandhi Ashram. We can say that there's the located and Mahatma Gandhi, Karamchand, uh, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi on the Sabarmati River is located, and ashram was his home or period of the time. It was the born form of ashram the Mahatma Gandhi started in the famous Dandi March on 12th March in 1930. So this kinds of very this is the very famous things, and it is very knowledgeable about the Ahmedabad. And I don't know much about the Ahmedabad the history. There's the many types of things which is uh, which is we have to know that, and these kinds of things. Thank you so much. Today my the gallantry award is uh, Nayak, yeah, Nayak Jadunath Singh. He achieved the um, gallantry award in 1950. That's the thing, and my uh, what I can say, which is the assigned by the Tejas Bhaiya, not Tejas Bhaiya, Subodh Bhaiya of the drafting committee members. My drafting committee's people, that is uh, Sachidanand Sina. Thank you so much.
Okay. About Ahmedabad, yeah, I think you have covered from every angle. Now it was in news about cricket, related to cricket. Do you know, Parth?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, tell me. We have been built the largest cricket stadium of the world. You know the name? Okay, it is Narendra Modi Stadium at Ahmedabad. Okay, who will be the next speaker now? Anyone left? Whom you want to speak?
Okay, Tejas and everyone, good evening, Jai Hind. We will not waste time. I am audible?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay. One suggestion to everyone. Naman is there? Naman. Tejas, I am audible?
Not here, sir.
Yes, sir. Naman has
Naman yes.
Okay. Uh, Naman.
Sir Naman Bhaiya is not there.
Okay, he's not there, but I see him joining.
So he's there.
Okay. What I would like to suggest the questions. This session is not about facts and figures about science. Okay, don't waste time on that because you are students, you have your own tuitions. Here you discuss opinions, you seek suggestions, you open up your minds, like what I was hearing question about frequency wavelength. This as such you will be doing. We need little out of box discussions. We need you to open up. Even those who are reading from Google pages or something already written, don't do that. You will not improve your personalities. If you want to improve communication and your thinking power, just be natural. Utilize this platform for that. And if, like Naman was asking about wavelength and frequency, this is as such in your syllabus. You can discuss with your teachers. Here you open up, ask opinions, ask suggestions whenever there is relevant topic, not everything. Like today if we discuss Russia and Ukraine crisis, I would suggest please listen the quality of lectures today morning senior students have given. Please listen your US strategy, Ukraine's viewpoint, Russia's viewpoint, Putin's personality, Zelensky's personality, everything will be clear. What should India do? Must listen. Okay, now in the series of tips, one more tip from my side today. If you can develop a thinking habit from putting yourself in other shoes, please develop that. You will be benefited, you will be a very mature personality. When I say this, what does it mean? It means whenever you are interacting with your family friends, family members, in society with relatives, and you start expecting something, you demand something, you expect a behavior from anyone, always put yourself also in your thinking power in that person's shoes and anticipate how you would behave. What would be that person's expectations from you? It is an interesting mind game. You will be very, very matured and you will not trouble anyone in your life. because you understand others' mind, you will understand others' expectations, you will develop emotional quotient in a strong way, and you will be happy in life, comparatively happy, because it is difficult to be happiest. We can try to be happy. As you grow, your innocence goes out and a lot of practicality comes. Okay, that's all my from my side. Tejas, over to you. It is better we finish before time. Bye, Jai Hind.
Yes, yes, Ashish. Okay, thank you for the session, and I hope whatever points has given, you should be looking forward on improvement of that. And also, some of the members I am seeing very casual in their approach. So just have that, select any topic and try to prepare on that. Okay, okay, good. Jai Hind. Good night.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Have a nice day.